What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian Nyce. Welcome to another episode of Mouthin Out. Here today we are at Audio Box, the world famous Audio Box in Charlotte, North Carolina. Right now I'm here with
Melody Williams.
Melody Williams in the building, bringing us her line. What's the name of your line?
Rellescott.
Rellescott. Y'all better peep this. They got a launch coming up. I want y'all to tap in. We about to break down the whole brand and take a deep dive into it. So let's get started. Let's talk about your background first before we go into your clothing brand, your clothing line, and everything like that. So where do you come from?
I'm from Virginia, but I was raised here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. When did you move? When did you move here?
I was 10 years old when I moved here. Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 32 now.
Okay, so you definitely a Carolinian. We can safely say that. Okay, and so what was life like growing up for you?
It was very active. I played basketball, spent a lot of time with family in different areas from Costa Rica. My mother's from Costa Rica and Virginia. Spent a lot of time sketching, playing ball, being with my cousins, the childhood, the normal childhood that everybody has.
And so you said you used to sketch.
Yeah, I used
So
to
like
sketch.
draw and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, it was more like Tweety Bird, Bugs Bunny type of thing. It wasn't fashion at all. Yeah.
And then when did fashion start to come into the picture, or when did you start making that transition into, or when did you first even notice,
It was in middle school when I started noticing that I had a different eye for fashion. I didn't typically dress how everyone dressed around that same age. I was a tomboy too, and yeah, it was middle school when I started peeping that. Okay, I think I like fashion. Yeah.
after high school, did you go to college for it or anything like that? Did you take any classes or anything like that? So you picked up all your skills and everything on your own.
Yeah, I didn't go to school for it. It was just something that I taught myself. Just something that it was more or less like a hobby around that time. So after high school, it was more or less like it was coming together after high school on my own. I didn't go to school for it.
No, that's dope though. That's dope that you picked it up on your own and everything. So now, were any of your friends also kind of, thinking about starting their own clothing lines or dressing a certain way, or was it just you that kind of you felt like had a certain eye for a certain style?
Yeah, it was more or less me. A lot of my friends were more into music, more than in sports, more than it was fashion.
And I mean, the two go hand in hand. Everybody need clothes, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's talk about. So, when did you launch your brand?
I'm actually launching October the 11th of this year. Next Sunday.
I guess a better question is, when did you start, I guess, conceptualizing it?
It was 2018, around the fall of 2018, and the beginning of 2019 is when I started getting everything together, putting everything together, building the foundation.
And let's kind of just take, let's kind of go ahead and go into like where the concept came from, and the name came from, and all that.
Okay, so when I was in high school, I was at North Mecklenburg High School, and I met my best friend Rellescott. We've been friends since we were 15 years old, 16 years old, and we spent close to 15 years together. She was murdered 3 months shy of her birthday, 30th birthday. And so the concept really came from me needing to honor our friendship. And after I went through, the grieving process, and I built enough strength within myself, I was like, you know what, I love fashion, and the best way I can honor her is to start a clothing brand. So I started a clothing brand, and I named it after her. That's where Rellescott comes from. And the whole concept for me is to show people that you can turn trauma into purpose and into success, because it really put me in a bad space. So I went from being a social butterfly to completely isolating myself for a couple of years. So it took a lot of strength to get to this point. And so I came up with the name Rellescott. I knew that I wanted it to be a high-end brand. I knew how far I wanted to take this, so I created something that was very simple, very clean, but also has an edge to it. So I also wanted the colors to mean something. Yeah. So I came up with my slogan: "Fashion favors the bold," and the colors black and white represent bold, power, elegance, new beginnings, and even down to my logo. It all comes together. It all ties together.
So we're gonna talk about the logo. We're gonna talk about the logo. Right now, we're about to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this. We'll get into some other segments.
Boom! You want to be inspired? You want to hear a story that's going to take you places, that lights a fire in your chest? You got to check out my boy Adrian's film, Running for Film. Dude ran across America, documented the whole thing, and put it here on a DVD that you can check out. Look, I had a chance to work with this gentleman at VidSummit 2018. This guy knows what he's doing. He's got fire, he's got excitement, and you need to be a part of what he's building with this film. So go check it out right now. Tell him Owen Video sent you, and I can't wait to see you there.
What's up? It's your boy Adrian Nyce, host of the Mouthin Out Show. I'm here to tell you about our new merch, $100 bill wallets. You want to feel like $1 million bucks? Well, you got to start with $100 first. Think it, be it. Focus creates attraction. Holla at me. Ah! We are back. Back to Mouthin Out. Thank you guys for staying tapped in during that commercial break. Okay, so what we're about to do, do you know what an elevator pitch is?
Yeah, it's something that you gotta like 10 seconds to say what you gotta say.
Exactly. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to paint a scenario, and within that scenario, you're going to basically just pitch to the people why they should, I don't know, lack of better terms, fuck with your brand. Okay. So wait, first off, who are some of your clothing inspirations? Are there certain brands you like, or certain people, designers?
Karl Kani is one of my inspirations. I like Versace. I like Balenciaga, Armani. Like, yeah, I got quite a few. Yeah, quite a few.
All right. So here's a scenario. Okay, so we're in a big corporate building. Big corporate building, looks official, skyscraper. Okay, so we're at the top floor. Okay, and we're gonna go to the bottom floor. We're in an elevator. So who's in this elevator? You're in this elevator, and all of the high fashion gurus, the companies, the who's who is in this elevator with you. So you only got 1 minute to talk to them and pitch to them your brand, yourself, and why they should do business with you. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
And go.
I am Melody Williams, the CEO and designer of Rellescott, a high-end streetwear brand based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I have men, women, and children's apparel. I have everything from hoodies, T-shirts, hats. I do customs. I can sketch. I can send it out, get it sold. I can do anything you're looking for. I have everything from a clean, formal look to you can wear it to a basketball game. You can wear it to court. You could wear Rellescott everywhere, because with Rellescott, being you is being bold, and Rellescott is for you. Everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own demeanor. So I wanted everyone to be able to wear Rellescott. Not only that, but I'm creating a path, a journey for anyone who is a part of the team. I will help you get to where you need to get to too. So you're not feeling like you're only, with the Rellescott team. As far as where we're going with this, we're going far. We're going far. We're going to the top. I want to create looks for every season, keep people interested, and just create a good environment. I mean, I'm all about, being creative, spreading love, networking, supporting one another. I think that's what's really important with Rellescott.
Right. Okay. And if they are watching this interview or just happen to come across this interview, what is your contact info so they know how to get in contact?
Okay, so my email is melody.williams@rellescott.com. The Instagram is @Rellescott. And I also just started a YouTube. It's under Rellescott as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
All right.
The website is launching. Yeah, the website and the brand is launching on the same night. It will be www.rellescott.com.
Okay. And that launch date is
October the 11th, 2020.
And let's go ahead and talk about the launch date and the whole event that you're kind of putting together. Kind of give us some details. Where's that going to be at? What's going to be happening, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, so we are launching here in Charlotte, North Carolina at Studio 1212 off of 10th Street here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's from 4 to 9 p.m. You can visit the link at in the bio if you need to get any sort of details as far as RSVP, general admission. As far as the night is concerned, I have created it's a dynamic, man. It's a fashion show. It's a networking event. I created something where people can come and meet one another, network with one another. I have 2 fashion shows going on. I have artists performing from all over, from Charlotte, from Jersey. I have people coming in performing. I wanted to give a platform for different people. I have an art gallery with Rellescott, images from photo shoots. I have some podcasts coming through. I have a little bit of everything. I'm going to have a store going on, so...
Everything about to be at this little event. A whole little thing. What's the word? Experience. Yes. A whole experience.
A night on Earth.
A night on Earth. Okay. Tap in with that. Like she said, the link will be in the bio, so you can go grab tickets. And I'm sure the link is in the bio on the Instagram page and everything also, so you guys can tap in with her for tickets, locations, all that type of stuff. Okay. Let's talk about the logo. So the logo, I'm not sure if we have a graphic of it, but I know we have the female model. She has the logo on the back. Let's put that image up for a little bit and then come back to us. But so we have the logo, and at first look, it definitely looks like a panda bear, But there's other things in this panda bear. What else is in this panda bear?
So it's a silhouette of a panda bear, a grizzly bear, and the eye is a bird. And it all represents courage. All represents, being bold, facing adversity, and turning your trauma into success.
How did you piece that together? How did this pop into your head?
So really one day I was just sketching some ideas. I knew that I wanted a animal as a logo, but I knew that I needed it to represent Sherelle and just, being a good person and being, inspirational and courageous, no matter what. So, the bear, the bird, all of that represents being courageous. And it really just, honestly, man, I sketched it, and I had the idea. I spoke with my graphic designer, and he brought it to life. Wow. And that's it right there. I knew that was it when I saw it.
It's definitely dope, and it kind of also plays on a thing of like simplicity, with your colors, black and white and everything like that. So I definitely think it's dope. And so, we have some pictures of the clothes and everything like that on the models. You guys should be seeing that right now. And I really like the style. I'm not going to lie. I really like the style. I see a lot of clothes because they, contact me, or I just be skimming through Instagram. And I really like your style. I really like the vibe that it gives off and everything like that. For real. And so once again, the event is on what day?
October the 11th. Next Sunday.
Y'all tap in because I'm gonna be there. And pull up and see what's up. Okay, so let's go into our next segment. It's called "What the Fuck is Going On." Okay. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on with my man Donald Trump? How you feel about Donald Trump? His whole thing. Let's get your opinion on it.
Man, it's so sensitive, politics. I mean, to be honest with you, I pay attention but he gets under my skin. So I can't really give it too much attention. But I will say that we need somebody else. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on with this man? Get him out the White House. Get somebody else in. You know, that's all I'm gonna say on that. What the fuck is going on with 6ix9ine? 6ix9ine. How you feel about 6ix9ine? Yeah, all the pills, him. You know, I know it's kind of it done happened, but the snitching situation, all that, just him in general. How do you feel about him?
Honestly, I think he may have lost his way. I think he may have lost his way. I think that sometimes we get in situations and I mean, he didn't come from that lifestyle as far as money and being in the spotlight. So I think that may have played a role in some of the decision making that he had made. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know if he can come back from that.
I think so.
I don't know, the snitching and everything. I mean, you know, people got their own way of thinking and how they view situations, and a lot of people not okay with that.
They definitely not okay with it. You got the whole, you know, basically hip hop industry just basically blackballing my man right now. So in your opinion, okay, let's talk about it. So, do you think the hip hop industry should blackball him for what he has done, as far as, like, you know, that's kind of like more so like personal issues, his life, his lifestyle, et cetera, et cetera. Do you think they should blackball him on his choices that he's made, or do you think they should just discount that and just pay attention to the music and then, you know, judge it off of the music versus what he has done or choices he may make?
Okay, so how I look at it, just in general, not just 6ix9ine. I feel like I'm a fashion designer, right? I have a clothing brand, but I'm also Melody. I'm also Melody Williams. You know, I grew up a certain way. I am my own person. And I feel like people should separate certain things, you know, like personal from business. If he's a good artist, give him his credit. You know, as far as, you know, trusting him and being friends with him and hanging out, you know, that's more of a personal decision to me. And everybody's entitled to that. Yeah, yeah.
I agree with you 100%. Okay. So, if there was any clothing line, clothing brand, clothing designer, or clothing line and clothing brand that you could collab with right now in the world, any choice, who would it be?
I'm gonna say Karl Kani, man. Karl Kani, yeah. Okay, so here's the crazy part. So before all of this, he was one of my inspirations. My name is Melody Williams. His name is Carl Williams, right? So he's from Costa Rica. I'm from Costa Rica. My mother, my family, right? Yeah. He moved to New York. I moved to the States. He started, Karl Kani stemmed from when he started making his own clothes, and he would be out in public and people would be like, yo, Karl, can I get a shirt? So that's where Karl Kani came from. He didn't really push it until one of his closest friends passed away, and that's when he really started his brand. So, you know, I feel like there's some sort of connection, you know.
Similarities there.
Yeah, it's a connection there. It's a connection there, and I would collab with him. I would, yeah.
Dope. If there was one artist, musical artist in the world right now that you could kind of collab with, design, or not design, but style in your clothing, who would you?
Just one? Just one?
We need the one.
Man, I'm going to have to go with Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, my man Breezy. I could see that happening. I could see that. He is he wears a lot of streetwear stuff. That'll be dope. Why him?
He's one of my favorite R&B artists. Yeah, since I was young. Yeah. So I love his style. I love how he turned his trauma into success too. Because you know he went through a lot years ago, and you know even back then, I mean I was just like rooting for him. You know you can turn that around. I hadn't went through my situation yet. So being that, you know, to see somebody go through so much and still come out and still push and still, you know, be a family man, be a friend to people, be an artist, you know, he's dope. He's dope.
Who's your number two?
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana, another person that be rocking streetwear, but she got a whole. I like her style though. Like she just has a different appeal, different look, different.
I love it. I really like her. I love her music. I love her style. I love the way she carries herself. I love how she's family oriented. She represents Rellescott in a lot of ways, and you know, I think that she could kill it. I think she could really rock my brand very well.
So I can definitely see that. Okay, and your number 3. I'm gonna go ahead and get you.
Number 3,
We got Chris Brown. We got Tiana Taylor.
I have to go with Jaden Smith.
Jaden's another good. I wasn't expecting that actually. Jaden Smith. Why Jaden Smith?
I love his style too because he's on, you know, he's very edgy and he puts different patterns together, different colors together that you typically wouldn't even think of, that I think of. You know what I'm saying? So like all 3 of those people represent Rellescott in different ways, and Jaden's one of them, definitely.
That's dope. Jaden, Tiana Taylor, Chris Brown. You know, if you come across this interview, holla at my girl. You know what I'm saying? Get the clothes. Have you ever thought about maybe I don't know, sending them some product or in the future, I guess, after y'all launch or whatever?
I definitely plan on doing that after we launch, yeah.
Never know. It might be, I don't know, BT Awards or whatever, just wearing it.
Yeah, I manifest that. I definitely manifest that. That's where I'm going with that. Not just those 3, but everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely see that happening in the very near future. Yeah.
All right, we're about to take another commercial break. We'll be right back after this to hop into another game. What's up? It's your boy Adrian Nyce, host of the Mouthin Out Show. I'm here to tell you about our new merch, $100 bill wallets. You want to feel like $1 million? Well, you got to start with $100 first. Think it, be it. Focus creates attraction. Holla at me.
Boom! You want to be inspired? You want to hear a story that's going to take you places, that lights a fire in your chest? You got to check out my boy Adrian's film, Running for Film. Dude ran across America, documented the whole thing, and put it here on a DVD that you can check out. Look, I had a chance to work with this gentleman at Vid Summit 2018. This guy knows what he's doing. He's got fire, he's got excitement, and you need to be a part of what he's building with this film. So go check it out right now. Tell him Owen Video sent you, and I can't wait to see you there.
Ah! We are back from commercial break. Hope you guys are enjoying the breakdown of the brand, the clothing line, Rellescott. So now we're about to play a game called Box of Unanswered Questions.
Box of unanswered questions.
Unanswered questions. And this is a game where I have this imaginary box. It has questions in here that have no answer. And so we just want to ask you these questions and get your opinion, see if you have an answer for them, and, go from there. Okay. So how I like to do it is we're going to act this out. There's a box right here. So I'm going to hand you this box. You're going to pick up the box. You're going to shake the box. Pick it up. We're shaking the box. There's questions in there. Shaking the box. We set it down. All right. You're going to reach in and grab a question out. All right. And now you're going to hand me the question. There we go. A lot of people look at it, but you didn't look at it. Then they got to put it back in, but you didn't. All right. For the first question is a very controversial topic. A lot of celebs have weighed in on this. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is the earth flat or round?
Ooh, I think it is round.
You think it is round? Okay, how do you know?
I don't know, but I think it's round because if it wasn't, we would just fall off.
So what if the whole earth is just surrounded by like ice or something? That's why we don't fall off, or like the water and gravity. And we got gravity weighing down on us.
Gravity, yeah, I didn't think about gravity.
Better thing than the ice, the gravity.
I still think it's round. I think I don't see it being flat. I don't know. I don't see it.
Maybe it could be flat like this, but just circular.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's a good one. I still think it's round. I still think it's round. Yeah, I do.
I'm with you. I think it's round two. I think it's round two. I just like to play devil's advocate. So, we're going to give you that. Justice, we're going to give ding, ding. Okay, got the one. Okay, we back in the box. We're shaking the box up. All right, we're setting it down. Next question. Here we go. Yep, okay, here we go. Here we go. Next question. Okay, do you know what a parkway is? Like a road. It's a type of road. So you know how we have a freeway? It's a parkway. It's just like a road. It's not like a street, but it's not like a highway. It's in between. But you know what I'm talking about, though. All right. On the same page, we know what a parkway is. Right. Here's the question. Why do we drive on parkways but park in driveways?
Ooh, who gave you that question? That's a good question. That I want to know the same. I want to ask you that. I have no idea.
I have no idea myself. Why do we drive on parkways but park in driveways?
I have no, maybe because we have to. We have to. That's the only way we're gonna get to where we gotta go.
Okay, judges. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ding, ding, ding. That's number 2. We back in the box. We got 2 more questions back in the box. We shaking the box up. Yeah, you gotta shake that box up. Okay, setting the box down. Next question. Here we go. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what apartments are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got apartments. Why do they call apartments if they're together?
You got some good questions. I'm gonna have to write these down. Maybe because they are a part of a home.
What do you think about that? Yeah? We're giving it to her? Okay, I guess we're going to give it to you. Got you on a roll, 3 in a row. Okay, last question. Last question. All right, here we go. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
All right, for our final question. Okay. So if you come out the womb deaf, you can't hear, if you come out the womb deaf, how do you know what language everyone else is speaking in? If you're born deaf, grown deaf, how do you know what language everyone else is speaking?
You don't? I don't think you do. Yeah.
How do you eventually learn?
You're taught. You're taught that language is what I think. I mean, even like the sign language, you're taught that. So I would have to say you're taught whatever language it is that's in your environment.
Yeah? 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 All right, you got them all right. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Box of unanswered questions. This is how we do it, only on Mouthing Out. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little. Okay.
I'm gonna go home thinking about this question.
Think about that's what they're supposed to do. Make you think about it. Just stuff you don't normally think about. We don't know why it's like that, but it shouldn't be like that, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So we have the launch October 11th, which is next Sunday at 1212 Studio. The link's going to be in the bio where y'all can buy tickets. We're going to have a whole experience. You call it
A Night on Earth.
A Night on Earth. That's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. We got the logo. You guys need to go check this brand out. Rellescott. Fashion favors the bold, guys. Fashion favors the bold. Where do you want to take this? What's your end goal? What's your vision?
My vision is I really, really, really want to see this go as far as possible. I eventually would like to open up a store here in Charlotte, a store on the West Coast, up in New York, Florida, and across the world, in Europe. I really see this like in Fashion Week, like New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, LA Fashion Week. I mean, I don't really see it being just local. I see it being global. Yeah.
Speaking of, you just said you want to open up stores in different locations. So right now you're in the Carolinas. Do you always want to be living in the Carolinas and then go out to these different places, or maybe eventually move to LA or some other place?
Charlotte will always be home. It will always be home for me. I mean, I was raised here. I went to school here. My family's here. I can't lie though. I would love to try to, live in LA, something completely opposite of the East Coast.
Definitely opposite.
Yeah, definitely opposite. I really like it out there, but yeah, I will always have a home here. And I probably, go back and forth to LA. I like LA a lot.
I like LA too. Like I lived there last year. We're probably about to go back this year and everything. So since you have visited LA, since you grew up in the Carolinas, what are some differences you've seen between the two?
There's definitely more culture out there. Different types of food, more food varieties. There's a lot more fashion out there, art. It's I feel like here is a little more conservative. Out there is a little more free spirit, and I'm a free spirit person, so yeah, it's a really big difference when it comes to that. Yeah.
I agree with that.
And it's the beach. The beach is like right there.
And the mountains. The mountains are right there too.
Right. All of that. Got everything in one. Yeah.
I agree with that. If y'all haven't been to LA, y'all need to go check out LA because it is definitely a destination to behold. Okay, so I mean, what's next for you? What's next for your brand? I know you got the launch, but after the launch, what's next for the rest of 2020?
For the rest of 2020, I'll be focusing on the winter line. What I'm going to release out in the winter, because at the launch, I'm basically introducing the brand. Giving everybody an idea of what it is, what it represents, and then moving after that, I'll be releasing more color varieties of different things. Really just getting it going too, as far as outside of Charlotte, in the Triad. I have a lot of support here and a lot of support out in California and Florida. So I'll be working a lot on getting the brand known a lot more throughout the states.
And we worldwide. We going worldwide at the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? No. Okay, that's what's up. I'm excited to see where your brand goes, your clothing line goes. I definitely see a bright future for you. I like it. I like what you're doing. I don't know how else to say it. I like it. So I have this last segment before we get out of here. It's called One Piece of Advice.
Okay.
One piece of advice. Okay. So, if you could give one piece of advice to Donald Trump.
Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Yes, please bring it down.
Okay. All right. One piece of advice to 6ix9ine.
Just keep your thoughts to yourself. Like, just keep them to yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Think, goddamn. Okay. Give one piece of advice to all the up and coming kids, teens, just people in America trying to create their own brand, their own clothing line from scratch. Give one piece of advice to them.
No matter what, and I mean no matter what, I don't care if I have one supporter or one like, never stop. Keep going, work on it every single day. I don't care if it's 30 minutes a day. Work on it every single day, because that 30 minutes every single day will add up, and before you know it, you'll be launching. Yeah.
And then for the last one, give one piece of advice to 21-year-old you. 21-year-old you, give one piece of advice. What would you tell yourself?
Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry. Don't worry.
All right, there you have it, guys. There you have it. Tap in. Go ahead and drop your social media and all of the links, the email and the website link again.
Okay. So you can find us on Instagram at Rellescott. You can find us on YouTube at Rellescott. And the website will be launching on October the 11th. It will be www.rellescott.com. And my email is melody.williams@rellescott.com.
All right, there you guys got it. You have it. Only on Mouthin Out. Please tap in. Go shop with her. make it happen. Let's make it happen. You're destined for success. I want to see you win. This is Adrian Nyce, mouthing out, and we out. Peace.